Okay, this is Justin, and these are my final reflections of my Beaconsfield Senior Home activity. Basically, I'm just going to give an overview of all the learning outcomes and how I feel like I've covered them throughout the end. Increased areas for strengths and areas for growth. Basically, I hadn't really talked to that many senior citizens before in my life, nor had I had to engage in an atmosphere where you have to talk to them, or where you have to explain, hey, what are you doing, what's what's up, and stuff like that. So I really did learn communication skills and stuff, and how to interact with senior citizens. Also, I've learned it's helped me with time management because it took a lot of time to go there and back and forth and stuff. Um, it's helped me with so many. Well, not I wouldn't say help me, but it has got me to learn so many other things for the fact, like just like, for example, like even little small things on how like different people feel about dogs and stuff. Like there was a dog in the senior citizen place, and some people were afraid of it and some people weren't, and just like little things like that, like I didn't know about that before. So just so many little tiny things that I don't know how to explain them better. um, New challenges, for example, that was definitely, again, with the having to talk and engage, communicate, express ideas, um, interact mainly with senior citizens, and make some activities for them, and just, like, I'm not sure how to say this, and right now I'm really sick, so sorry. My head's a little like stuffy and stuff. Um, but for example, new challenges for the fact that we did a vegetable garden with one of the senior citizens, John, and I had never done a vegetable garden before, so that was just like new challenges and all different new things like that. And other things was other new challenges, like, I don't know, there were so many because I did this over such a long time. So to do a final reflection, like, I don't know how to explain it well. Also, learning how to work better with my peers and stuff as well. I was in a situation where I was with some peers, and some of the people I didn't really know well, and some of them were not really good friends. So just learning how to engage with people in that fashion, like outside of school, but still in a school kind of setting. Um, for planning and initiating, ooh, for planning and initiating activities, one example was the fact that I had to. Oh, so many initiatives. Oh my God, so many. This is just so difficult to say because there are so many things that I and we as a group have done throughout the time at Beaconsfield. And for example, planning and initiating activities. We had to make Christmas cards for the senior citizens in the the upstairs place. So that was really because some of them had Alzheimer's and stuff. So that was really difficult to talk with them and stuff like that, and make cards and have to deal with that situation of some of them not remembering their children's names, and it's really upsetting. And so that actually was probably a really big challenge to sit there with people and be. It's really uncomfortable, so I wasn't really sure how to handle that, but I think I handled it quite well at the end. And then working the in new activities, like we had to create a vegetable garden and stuff. Um, get them to come and play little board games with us if they wanted to. There was this like ball game that we had to get all the senior citizens to come and try to play because they much prefer just to sit and have coffee or something. But we had to get that as well, and then collaboratively with others. That was a big, huge one. I had to talk, as I said before. I'm not going to repeat this because I sound crazy right now. Talk with the other people. Oh my God, I sound so crazy. Talk with the older age people. Um, I had to work also with my colleagues, my classmates. So that was some of them. That was some of it was difficult than others. There was just a whole range of different people we had to engage in, even the staff members. So as a final reflection, I can't really go into so much detail, but there was so much for that one especially, like so many people we've talked to and stuff like that. And global importance. I think it's really important. It's a it's not a cultural thing. It's a whole global uh, situation of engaging and working with the elderly, working in an old age home. Like the whole idea of that is very global. In every part of the world, there's senior citizens and stuff, and lots of younger people, such as myself. You don't really get the chance to interact and engage with them. Usually on a daily basis at all. You never really get to see them. So it's just a part of our society that we don't get to see, especially those with Alzheimer's and stuff like that. So to engage with them, it really showed a lot of global importance, I think, in my opinion, and the ethical implications. That was pretty much throughout the whole thing. You know, one of them that caught my mind the worst was when you're dealing with the people who have Alzheimer's and stuff, and they're saying, "Oh, I want to go home now. It's getting dark outside, and I should really get home because I'm gonna miss my bus." Like, you have to think about that, and you can't. It's one of those situations where you can't be like, "Well, there is no bus. Nothing's gonna happen. Go away." You have to smooth it over with them and make them feel as comfortable as they can. Even though you're not comfortable, you have to make them feel as comfortable as they can because they're in a difficult situation. Um, and developing new skills. Oh my, I was basically interacting and talking with the old age people, having to travel from school to the place. Then from there, we had to walk usually every single time to the train station, and then later after that, we started to walk. We got a ride with Jessica's mum, and that was something which took time, and it was a new skill of learning how to time management that, and then having to go home and do homework afterwards, and also like other simple things like the new skills of I don't even know how to say it, like lots of British things, British traditions were different than my own, so I didn't really know what lots of things were. I learned a lot of so many things. Like for example, like I learned new words that were British words that I had never known before. So that was developing my language skills, talking with the older people because they use a different vocabulary than we use. Um, there was so much really that I developed new skills. And looking back, even though I didn't really like going there, and I don't think I'd do the Beaconsfield thing again, I really did learn a lot, and it's helped me a lot with my own family, I think, and perhaps understanding them and engaging with senior citizens. And it's a sad thing to see like people get old and everything, but you have to take it, and you have to learn how to work with it, make them feel comfortable while making yourself still be okay, and basically try to get as much out of it as you can. And I really think I did get a lot out of the activity. Okay, so that's my final reflections. And sorry if you're watching this right now because I'm really sick and I'm dizzy and stuff like that. So I'm sorry if I sound completely crazy while I'm saying this. Okay, pause that.